I want to show you how to change your built-in domain in your Squarespace site, even while it's still in trial mode, and another quick tip for how to share sites that are password protected without the viewer having to enter a password. It's Kessiah with Radiant Websites, and we're just going to crack right into it. When you hop into the back end of your Squarespace website, we'll go straight into Settings, and then Domains and Email, then click Domains. Now, this is also where you can eventually purchase a custom domain, but that's another lesson for another day. Every Squarespace website has a free built-in domain that never expires. It's sometimes also called a Squarespace URL. It's a combination of two randomly generated words, a string of letters and numbers, and then .squarespace.com. You can absolutely just leave this as is because most of us will end up setting our own domain as the primary domain, and we totally forget about this one. But you can customize this one to look a little cleaner and more concise. You can name your site something between 3 and 30 characters, and you can use regular letters, numbers, and hyphens, but it has to begin with a letter and it can't end in a hyphen. Right now I'm building this website for a landscaping company called Lasting Impressions Landscape Corp. So I'm gonna name it Lasting-Impressions-Landscape and click Save and Confirm. And it'll add that onto the .squarespace.com, and there we have a nice clean domain that's easier to remember and just looks a little bit more professional and recognizable. Now, if you want to share this domain with someone so that they can take a peek at your work, we have a few more steps. We'll go back over to Settings and then Site Availability right up top. When you first start a new Squarespace website, by default, you're in trial mode. And also by default, the site is set to private. So whether you're a web designer and you want to share a draft with your client, or you're building your own site and you just want to show it to your mom, if you share the link while it's set to private, they won't be able to see your site. We're not ready to go public, which would launch the website, and then we'd have to start paying for a Squarespace plan. So we're going to set it to password protected. You can password protect your site while it's still in trial mode and once it's live. Choose a password and click Save. Now, when you share the link, you can share it along with the password and they can browse to their heart's content. But if you want to make things super duper streamlined and eliminate any extra steps for your viewer, you can share the link but then add this to the end. /password equals, and then the password that you chose. Let's try it. I set my password to pass, very cryptic, and I'm going to go into an incognito window, paste in my Squarespace URL, and add /password equals pass. Boom, super easy. So you can just grab this URL out of your browser here and then send that to anyone you want to show your site to, and you'll look like such a smooth criminal. They're going to think of extra websites for you to build because you're such a tech wizard. Let me know if this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a total blast designing your Squarespace website.